Okay, Alex, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share a little bit about Lucrazon.com, which is basically, here is Lucrazon. This is one of the world's only integrated e-commerce systems. Now, what you have to understand is a little bit about information. This is the gentleman that owns Lucrazon. His name's Alex Pitt. He's the founder and the CEO of the company. And what he's developed is a website builder system along with that's tied in with merchant service providing. And it's obviously that's a payment industry that's required in taking payments from a merchant be able to accept a payment. Alex has been in this business over 20 years. You can see he actually grew a portfolio at one time to $1.8 billion, servicing companies like Baja Fresh, McDonald's, Burger King, even Monavi, and other major corporations. And so what's happening today is we have now aligned ourselves, and we can become what we call a brand partner with this company. And in doing so, when you look at all of these features, you have to look at what are some of the background and what's the alliances with this company. There's also relationships with Merrick Bank, which we'll talk about here in a little bit. There's also been press releases where the companies align themselves with even Dollar Days for allowing businesses to have their full integrated services, even with dropship products. And obviously Dollar Days is a very big supplier on an international basis, and that can be services of products that are actually delivered across the world based on utilizing Lucrazon and this as one of our dropship partners. So when you look at the credibility of a company, what does it really integrate? We're talking about integrating shopping cart and websites, merchant services, marketing and optimizations, and even product inventory. So that gives a business an ability to really start a business right online and get immediately started and registered as a business with you as a brand partner. So we really have access to templates and systems with colors, customizations, full controls. You have your own admin panel. There's no need for programmers and developers. This has the integrated shopping cart. You have no need again to hire a developer. The other fact is that it instantly ties in a merchant account. Now here's what's really unique about this is that we have the ability to online approve a vendor within under 4 minutes with a merchant account and be able to start doing his business online. That's very powerful. And then we have some of the lowest processing rates in the country because Alex and them is a part of their own gateway, works directly with Visa, MasterCard directly. So in essence, as a brand partner, we become licensed wholesalers or resellers of all of Lucrazon's product lines, if you will. Now, in addition, a website doesn't do you much good unless you have ways of marketing it. Well, that is also a solution that Lucrazon provides, and that's marketing and optimization. So the e-commerce system provides marketing, the SEO tools to help drive traffic to your website, placing you also on some of the top search engines like Google and Bing and Yahoo. So when you think about a full solution, now all of a sudden, let's say that you're somebody that's interested in doing business online, but you don't have product. Well, again, we have the product inventory, and as I showed you a little earlier, we're teaming up with some of the largest drop shippers in the world. So now we can instantly integrate products of your choice right into your website as well. Now, of course, if you have your own products, we can also integrate those. And if you have an existing website and you can upload those to a CSV file, we'll upload those right into your new cutting edge integrated website here with Lucrazon, and you as a brand partner can offer this eventually globally all over the world. So now let's go through a few things here and goes, okay, how simple is it to get started with Lucrazon? And when you understand the full picture of our product, what does it really take to start an online business? This is what businesses all have to look at and consider when choosing a partner to really be the supplier to help them with their needs. First of all, you've got to look at, a web design and get web developers, and you're going to spend thousands of dollars doing so. Now, you also have to come up with a payment gateway, have a shopping cart, SSL certificates, and those all cost money. And they also take time, and you're also dealing with now most likely 2 different companies at the same time. So we have a way of looking at all these. When you look at all the steps here, then you've got to have your merchant service provider, and then you move on down past that, and you have the opportunity to look at 1, 2, 3, and you move over here to your payment processor, right in here, we are already supplying 1, 2, 3, 4 already for you, and then you get into product supplier, we supply that, and finally, understanding what it takes to get your business online and market it and advertise, we support that as well. So we're a full solution for any and all businesses that are looking for a presence online, and businesses that currently are online, we can enhance their web presence and integrate all these services into one company where it's headache-free, anxiety-free, where they're really dealing with one company instead of 2, 3, or maybe 4 companies. And we offer the most competitive rates when it comes to merchant processing and the servicing of that account. So really, it's kind of cutting edge, and we have an opportunity to take it to where it's easy for that business. And when you have Lucrazon, again, what is the pieces that you get? You're going to have a site builder. Again, no need for programmer and developers. You're going to have your product inventory of a choice, or you have your own, if you will. You got your shopping cart, your merchant account, your website, of course, but also you have a contact management system, which is also very important for tracking of all your sales and everything else that's taking place. Okay, so all this goes into the description of all the things that are necessary when setting up a web presence. Your site system, your contact management, website, merchant account, shopping cart, product inventory. We also are PCI compliant. This is very important to know because that data is very crucial and it needs to be secure. So that's another major factor that we have. So it's also simple and easy to start the business with us because, again, we can actually approve somebody in a few minutes, literally, to be able to have a store uploaded and all the good things going on and to approve them. But you can see that there is a process, and the company makes it simple for anyone to do so. Now, this becomes an inventory for a brand partner to offer out to the marketplace. That's what makes it very unique. So when we look at all of the servicing, you can see that we're under the website and the shopping cart, merchant services, which come into all these situations with virtual terminals, ACH processing. This allows for daily deposits into your account for the sales of the marketing or the products that we offer here as well. So also what's unique was we get into pricing and understanding the features here. We have a way of taking something into the marketplace where we can go out here and cut a cost significantly for a brand partner, if you will, who wants to become and start an e-commerce business with us and be able to go out and resell the products that are really cutting edge. We're tapping into, when you look at e-commerce in general, that's a multi-billion-dollar marketplace. When you look at merchant processing, now we're tapping into a trillion-dollar marketplace. You combine them together, and it really creates an extraordinary business opportunity for you. So we're right now offering a brand partner for only $1,000 setup and about $50 for not only the merchant account and the hosting, it's all of that, and most of this dollars goes back into a marketing plan, back into the brand partner's pockets as well. So this is really unique. So we have a way of not only having our opportunity as a direct sales presence to go out here and offer a brand partnership, but also a way to resell websites and the hosting, the product inventory that comes with the website, and even merchant account processing, whether it be somebody that wants the merchant processing with their website on an online presence and offline brick and mortar stores. We can cut their costs and save money, and you get to share in that revenue from any and all brand partners, but also on any merchant account portfolios that you bring to the table or single accounts. So we have, if you look at this system here, we have the revenues that are rolled into the web services, the SEO packages. We create monthly residual income for our brand partners on hosting, and on the same thing, we create residual incomes on the merchant account portfolios as well as enrolling additional brand partners. Creates a revenue stream on an entire network that also can pay you to infinity in a multi-channel system, and in a unilevel marketing plan, we also have a 5-tier revenue share as well for group revenues. So it really gets pretty extraordinary with the kind of money that can be made. But if you take a look at the e-commerce system that comes with this whole package. It's extraordinary when you look at all the benefits that come with this. You're talking about, for some people, putting them into an instant online business that would have been a lot of headache for them, a lot of research, a lot of, who to do business with, and how many companies do you need to get to supply all the same services that we offer here under one system. We're the only company in the world that does everything under one roof and can board a client with an approved merchant account in under 4 minutes. That's very powerful, and we're taking this all over the world. So when you look at all these different features and the store management tools, it's very impressive and nice, and it does make it very accommodating as a business owner as well. And when you realize that what you're giving a customer, it makes you feel proud about representing Lucrazon. So that makes it a win-win. So this is what we're doing. We're allowing people to start their online business, whether they just want to be a retail website and market out to the world with their own website presence. But there's a tremendous opportunity for being a brand partner and sharing in all the revenues that come into this company and building a network as well of brand partners that go out and acquire merchant accounts and website sales, if you will, that would go along with hosting, product inventory, shipment. Because keep in mind, all the transactions that are being created by this area right here, our goal is to solve the problem for a business owner, is all of these things, but the main thing that we want to capture is the ability for them to accept payment through Lucrazon. This is what creates a residual income for you as a brand partner and for the company. And again, we're going to be able to portfolio some of these merchant accounts up that qualify and offer them up to the bank and be shared a marketing bonus, if you will, for those acquisitions that will take place as an entire brand partner network goes out and acquires merchant accounts. So there's some tremendous opportunity for many of the brand partners. This can be part-time or spare time if they want, but really there's many folks looking at this as a full-time career move for them right now and to capture a global market right now. We have an ability to also, in this brand partnership area, we can come over here and look at what is available for us, and there are many videos that would come in here and show somebody what is available for them as a brand partner. Everyone as a brand partner gets a beautiful website like this with the video presentations that actually would go through and show them all of the different features and how it works and the things that I'm talking about now. But it allows them to participate and become a part of a nearly $3 trillion world of e-commerce, and the growth is still climbing at 18.3% this last year. And that makes it very unique, because once we go into this, let me give you an idea. Under the Lucrazon Brand Partner Program, it's designed for web designers, small business owners. It's designed for real estate agents, entrepreneurs, insurance and financial services. These are different vertical markets and categories. These folks need what we offer. So if I give you an example and I go in here to web designers, how many companies are producing websites for businesses today? We can show them how they can partner up with Lucrazon and provide a cutting-edge web design system that integrates everything into one company, and they can create multiple residual income streams while you sharing the overrides of that business doing what it already does best. That's selling and doing web design and website resales, if you will. Now, in this case, if you take a look, this system will create a website using customizable templates, obtain individual merchant accounts. See, many companies, they don't have that full solution. We offer that full solution. So have access to additional products and inventory. Own a business with a ready-made e-commerce store. You get to earn money doing something that they already enjoy doing. Now, we also allow them to share in merchant account processing fees, many of them that do not participate in that now. This makes it a simple integrated option for them now, along with the hosting fees, and also we've got ability for them to just create website design and site conversions. Now, check this out. This gets really unique because this is broken down into categories: small business owners, web designers, real estate, all entrepreneurs, work from home individuals. This is a booming marketplace. This allows you to offer home business entrepreneurs a place to really take pride in a very high quality product and a service to the community that's, like I shared with you, it's in a multi-trillion-dollar market, but offering ready-made e-commerce stores, easy to manage customizable websites, merchant services, again, the product inventory. It's giving a full solution to people around you looking for a home-based business, and again, simultaneously creating multiple income streams. And simultaneously, they can benefit from the global perspective of this company on all brand partners working together on a daily marketing bonus as well. So there's some really unique things about this whole opportunity that make it genuine and real. Remember, when we're giving somebody a site, a brand partner who comes in to resell for Lucrazon can also set up their own additional storefront just like this and be able to create their own personal storefront income as well. And at the same time, many of them are taking advantage of this, and over the next couple weeks, many will be acknowledging what their opportunity is there as well, and that will be taken out on a global basis also. So when I look at all of these different things, so here's one more feature here I wanted to share with you is this. We do have a presentation. So as an example, under a patent pending technology, again, this is so critical, no development needed. That's what makes this so unique, okay? Now, I'm going to run through this little present, but again, I've already shared with you that Lucrazon has this e-commerce platform, over 20 years of experience, okay? So that's what makes it unique, is that we've got a solid foundation. We've got somebody that's done billions of dollars in processing and currently is today, and now has brought out a patented technology that no one in the world has, and we are the first ones to launch this out in a marketing arm through Lucrazonglobal, which gets to offer as a brand partner the Lucrazon product line. Now, we're able to also, what's unique is that every brand partner is brought in through a registration process that allows him and her to get a merchant account, and whenever they offer this to another brand partner, it runs through their merchant account. This has never been done in the networking industry. Now again, this company is not registered as an MLM or networking company. It is registered as an MSP and an ISO. This is unique. Although we can pay in a fashion of a networking pay model, it is definitely registered as an ISO, which is an independent sales organization, and an MSP is a merchant service provider. Our goal is to acquire merchant accounts. All right, our partner bank is Merrick Bank. This allows us as a registered Visa MasterCard merchant service provider of that particular bank, and that allows us to really integrate, again, the full solution. We again offer all of the same streamlined services that are necessary, and again going globally starting up in here in part of January and February. This model is going all over the world, and that's going to be unique. Again, the websites, the full colors, you can see things are done in a professional way, and they're done in a very professional method that allows people's success to increase. When you own your own merchant account, you are an official business owner. So think of all the entrepreneurs that join direct sales companies, network companies. They are only considered a sales representative or an agent of a company. When you come on as Lucrazon, you become a brand partner. You share in 50% of the merchant revenue stream of Visa, MasterCard, American Express, and Discover. You share in a revenue stream of everything sold by you personally and through a network that you build, that you bring to the table. You share in overrides, which creates a higher residual income, and all these processes of payments are paid directly to your bank. No waiting for commissions, no waiting for an e-wallet to hopefully get you that money. This is paid to your bank account within 48 hours. Now, we have the lowest standard processing fees in the industry. This is why businesses will do business with us, because we can save them money, in many cases tens of thousands of dollars per month, and this will increase their cash flow, their income, and yours too. it will also contribute a percentage into the corporate bonus marketing revenues to be shared with all brand partners as well. There are some qualifications that apply to that, but again, well worth the participation to become a brand partner. Now, again, what's SEO optimization? What's unique about this is that this will allow your store to be branded and that it will be marketed on your behalf, and the company will help you market it. So we have, as brand partners, access to purchasing additional SEO units. That will increase not only our daily marketing bonuses, but our qualifications in our multi-tier compensation plan, but it also increases our ability to be marketed and to be found on the internet. Wouldn't make sense if you had a website and could not be found. So it does create a search engine friendly URL for us, and some of the qualifications to become a brand partner are very basic. It is basically having a domain name, having a checking account, if you will, having the ability to have a credit score of at least 500, and so yes, you can have bad credit and still become a brand partner with the company. And then you may have, if you're a corporation, you will need to provide, certain documentations to verify that. And you need a photo ID, if you will, that you actually have an identification of a government ID. So we'll be able to take care of all the brand partner scenarios. You have an instant business that's partnered up with a corporation that the Lucrazon.com products were designed and put together based on a recommendation of the Small Business Administration. Now, when you think about that, that's vast. It's throughout the United States. We have an opportunity to be now in a position to represent a quality product, be compensated for that quality product, and to be able to go out and build a sales team as a brand partner, entering into the e-commerce world and merchant business that is like the tools that everyone needs. It's like having the tools in the gold rush. Those were the folks that made a lot of wealth, whether they found gold or not. We now become the e-commerce tool providers, and we're one of the only companies that can provide the full integrated tools all in one suite. So that makes it very nice. It makes us at cutting edge, if you will. Now, when we look at this business model, the flow of business, look at the difference. In the traditional business, again, web designer, web development, shopping cart, you got to deal with an MSP and an ISO. You got to deal with a bank, payment process, product suppliers. You also got hosting and all that in here. And you got to deal with us. You got to deal with all these things. With us, merchant processing, we own the gateway. Alex owns the gateway. We take all of these things and we put them into one company, and now all of a sudden you have a solution that's called you offering it as a brand partner and creating the e-commerce merchant accounts for anyone around the country. Lucrazon is a full integrated system. Again, we're going to reiterate this a lot because it's not common in the marketplace. You're typically dealing with multiple resources and companies to put all this together in one company. This is an extraordinary business model that does give us solutions, providing merchant accounts within minutes instead of days. That is very, very powerful. And we again are a direct ISO and an MSP, and it creates a great business opportunity for everyone that wants to choose to listen. Now, in a brand partner business revenue model, we have many ways we make money. Again, one of them is we earn a 20% direct sales on all brand partnerships. Now, keep in mind, we also earn a group revenue income. It's called a group bonus. We can earn 3% on our network, and that includes not only the brand partnership itself, but any and all SEO units. Now, each one of us can purchase up to 15 units. So if you do the math, you can figure that one person come in and buy themselves a brand partnership and 14 units, and you can share in that direct income and a group bonus on each unit off of one sale. So the key is also we create two channels. We have basically a left vertical and a right vertical channel, and that's in essence building two teams, and we can earn to infinite levels, if you will, in that channel bonus, and we earn a 6% override. So when you have one brand partner on your left team and one on your right team, that creates a 6% channel bonus, or $60, if you will. Now keep in mind, if this one brand partner bought 15 and this brand partner bought 15, you can see that you would channel cycle 15 times 60, plus you'd get your 20% of each of those brand partner positions, plus you would get $30 times 30 as well. That would be your daily pay for the day for those two brand partners who came on board with you. That can duplicate, and you would share in the overrides as well. Now keep in mind, there's also residual revenues. Each brand partner, keep in mind, is paying $50 a month, and that is going for their merchant processing and their hosting, if you will, and 35% of all direct sales from that merchant services and hosting is going back into the marketing plan, if you will. So there's a residual that's being created also. Then in addition to all of that, there is a daily marketing bonus that is for qualified brand partners that will participate in 10% of the company's revenues on a daily basis. That's a daily marketing bonus for brand partners who are building their business. They will get to share in the entire company revenue stream. So any business that your upline does, your crossline, anyone in the business that's working the business and qualifying, if you will share in a part of all that revenue that's being brought in by anybody in the company. That's very powerful. Now again, that can be paid to you on each marketing or brand partnership and each of your units that you own as a multiple based on your qualifications as well. So we can earn these commissions basically down to 5 tiers. So if you share this with this brand partner and he shares it with a brand partner, you've got this group revenue bonus. But when it comes to the 2-channel, that is to infinite levels. And so again, I want you to also consider that there are overrides on 5 generations of merchant account processing. So all your direct, you are paid 50%. So as a quick example, if you had a restaurant that was doing $1 million in gross receipts and you ended up bringing that account to the table, and let's say, for example, they were spending $25,000 a month in fees and processing, and we came across and we saved them, let's say, $7,000 or $8,000 per month, maybe 10. Ultimately, whatever profit Lucrazon generates of that $15,000, you share in 50% of it. So let's just say it was $12,000. Your commission for the month is $6,000 per month residual on that one account. Well, I want you to understand that if your partner on your 2nd tier or your 3rd tier or your 4th tier or your 5th tier, which could be dozens, hundreds, maybe thousands, you would share in overrides on all of that gross volume of business, not only in merchant volume, but also in the channel bonuses, the SEOs, the websites, the product inventory, products being sold off of every website. You have an opportunity to generate an unlimited amount of income based on this opportunity. Now, with that also being said, we have managed internet payment system. Again, it's nice to know that you're with a company that has the security and compliance in place. When you look at what the facility has and the years of experience, the relationships and alliances that they have as well, it really is a good honor to be part of such a great company, and where we are going to launch all over the world, and we are the brand partners in the very beginning that get to establish the foundation of this network, and we get to receive the benefits of the payment card transactions that are eventually going to be globally, and where we have brand partnerships that we can open up in many different countries and establish a solid, viable, reliable income stream on an industry that will probably be here for the rest of our lives. You know, the question is, will businesses want to continue to accept Visa, MasterCard, American Express, and Discover cards? 70% of most income of a business is generated from the ability to accept a credit card or a debit card. This becomes part of your business and the service that you provide. Now again, we get to offer competitive, and in essence, we are a licensed wholesaler for all of Lucrazon's products. So it makes it extraordinary that we're right here in the beginning of being in the first launch of the company. So with that, I want to thank you.